point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pick.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Blake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. Blake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Favre. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions. 5th in receiving yards. Added all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
A quick throw caught by Sharp. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Favre. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Bengals 16, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down. Blake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Brooks. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Blake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Blake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Blake. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. On 4th down, Blake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just
turnovers only down 5.
Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing after the interception. Blake. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Blake. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Blake.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
No.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Favre. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is far.
Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. And they go play action with Favre. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 28, Bengals 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. On 1st down, Blake. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Johnson to return it. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Blake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Blake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Blake. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Blake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake, here's Favre. And it's complete to Adams. And